Ladies and gentlemen, the first defendant of the Gang of 19 here in Fulton County has flipped on Donald Trump and is now working with the prosecution.
Murder, nonetheless, calling him the shot caller of the group. Thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it, Cedric. And breaking news out of Fulton County, Georgia, where the first co-defendant in Donald Trump's election interference case has now flipped, it appears. Joining us now is MSNBC legal analyst Lisa Rubin. What is going on in Fulton County?
Fulton County, we've had our first news of a plea deal in that case. Katie, you know there are 19 defendants in that case. 2 of them, Ken Chesbrough and Sidney Powell, both former attorneys to former President Trump, barreling toward an October 23rd trial. And today, news that Scott Hall, who is one of their co-defendants, charged particularly in the Coffee County voting data theft scheme, has now reached a plea deal with prosecutors.
And Scott Hall is who we're seeing right now speaking? I believe
that is who we're seeing. The reason we're seeing him on that screen, by the way, is that in Fulton County Superior Court, we have a Zoom. There is a Zoom system for pleas and other hearings. So if we are seeing him now, it's because we're able to take that Zoom live.
So what can we assume is going on behind the scenes for when this plea deal came together?
I do think that Scott Hall was under pressure to plead given the complete overlap in charges between him and Sidney Powell. He is going to be, hopefully, a witness for the prosecution, but he has lots to say about that scheme. In fact, he is the person who was picked up from the airport for the purpose of assisting with the unlawful breach of election equipment, according to my very dog-eared copy of the indictment here. But the charges between he and Powell are entirely overlapping. And so if he has reached a cooperation agreement with prosecutors, he will be extraordinarily valuable at that October 23rd trial.
Presumably they believe he's valuable. Otherwise, they wouldn't make this deal. It also helps them simplify this case. 19 defendants now down to 18.
That's correct. And moreover, Sidney Powell's lawyers have said that the evidence so far doesn't show any culpability on her behalf, that other people were involved in directing Sullivan Strickler, that's the forensics firm that she allegedly hired to commit this voting data breach. If Scott Hall has firsthand knowledge of things that we can't see in documents, you can understand why prosecutors were very eager to cut a deal with him, Katie.
Let me ask you about New York.
Yes.
I think you can set your watches because tantrum should be happening over on Truth Social in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.